50 Cent. Let's start with Curtis James Jackson III. This rapper's first major label album, Get Rich or Die Trying, sold over 10 million albums worldwide. Back in 2016, 50 Cent posted this photo to the social media platform. It looks like hundreds of thousands of dollars are at this rap god's fingertips. Except a reverse image search of that photo reveals it was first uploaded to the internet back in 2010. And what's even more interesting is that the photo's original file name was cashseizure.jpg. So either 50 Cent was part of a police sting operation back in 2010, or he just stole the photo for the Instagram likes. But why would one of the most successful rappers in the world do this? He filed for bankruptcy in 2015 with a debt of $32 million. And in 2016, he only made around $348,000 from his music royalties. Sure, by normal standards, it's still a lot, but not enough to justify the excessive flexing he continues to this day. Kodak Black. At just 22, Kodak Black might be one of the youngest and most successful rappers on the planet. But once Kodak hit the heights of fame, it seems authenticity got thrown out the window. In an Instagram live video from 2018, while flaunting some serious ice, he pleaded out,
"I ain't got no money. That money you be seeing me with on Instagrams, that be fake money, man. That be prop money. This is not my money, girl. I do not have nothing."
While he may have thought this was just an intimate heart-to-heart with his fans, rival rapper Chris Brown exposed Kodak by sharing it for all his followers to see. But why would Kodak admit to such an embarrassing fake flex in the first place? Alternatively, it might be evidence of unfair record deals or even proof that Kodak's earnings can't keep up with his spending. Young Thug. Even if you don't know Young Thug, you've probably heard something he's been a part of. He posted images on social media back in 2015, claiming to have been gifted a limited edition Audemars Piguet watch by a sheik in Dubai. The problem with flexing limited edition watches of this caliber, however, is that they come under heavy scrutiny from the online experts, like Instagram account Fake Watch Busta. In a single post, they explained that an authentic watch of this type has a deep-set date window, spaced carefully from the tachymeter. That's the scale inscribed around the rim of the watch. As you can see in this photo Young Thug posted of his watch, the date window is pretty shallow and too close to the rim to allow for any detailing. But the most glaring detail of all, which Fake Watch Busta missed, is that the watch doesn't say Piguet at all. It says PK with a Q instead of a G. In response to the claims, Young Thug suddenly switched his story, saying the watch cost him $110,000 and blaming his jeweler. But wasn't it originally a gift from a sheik? Nicki Minaj. Fake flexes aren't just a boys' club, and Nicki Minaj is living proof. After her hit album launched, Nicki pushed out the music video for her single Massive Attack. She went in hard with the flexing by driving a bright pink 2008 Lamborghini Murcielago through the desert, which quickly became the focal point of the video. The song even included the lyrics, "That's why I bulletproofed the Lambo." But as it turns out, she didn't own the Lambo, let alone bulletproof it. This $350,000 car was a rental, one that she damaged while on the shoot. For having driven the car off-road, she was hit with a lawsuit from Hollywood Exotic Car Rental for over $11,000 in damages alone. It was also alleged she missed 3 days of payments on the car, which is another $5,250 on top. To make matters even worse, the single never made it onto the album due to poor chart performance. Bow Wow. With the right Instagram post, anyone can appear rich and famous. Rap artist Bow Wow, also known as Shad Moss. Despite claiming he was too broke to pay child support in 2012, Bow Wow's Instagram showed he was living the high life. In 2017, he posted a photo of a private jet with the caption, "Travel Day, NYC." But an eagle-eyed fan on a flight to New York spotted Bow Wow sat amongst the other economy-class travelers while he bragged about his luxury travel. He was exposed online, and to make matters worse, the fake image was found to have been ripped from a limousine company's website. Bizarrely, this wasn't the first time he'd been caught out fake flexing for Instagram. Just 1 year previously, he posted a huge stack of $100 bills with the description, "Liquid cash, a net worth." He was right that it was someone's net worth, just not his. Genuine millionaire Timothy Sykes had posted the real photo 8 weeks before and had no issue exposing Bow Wow online. And to really rub salt in the wound, Sykes challenged Bow Wow to match his donation of $100,000 to a charity of his choice. But Bow Wow never responded. Riff Raff. With only 2 songs in the Billboard Hot 100, Riff Raff is the maddest looking musician you may never have heard of, but his fakery antics are top tier. Back in 2013, Riff Raff, aka Jody High Roller, gave an interview at Cleveland's Ilthy store. Before even introducing himself, he shook his watch into the face of the camera, showing off his custom Breitling Avenger. Gem-studded Breitlings of this kind fetch anywhere between $2,000 and $10,000 each. But the clock stopped when the world learned that piece of bling was a fake. Fake watch Busta picked up on the supposedly custom piece. Looking closely at the comparison to a real Breitling Avenger, you can tell that Riff Raff's watch doesn't include the correct number spacings, and the subdials show different measurements. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi decides to make some bold claims to fit in.
Oh, y'all celebrities be wearing fake jewelry, but we go here to test, real diamonds.
Insisting he doesn't wear fake jewels, Tekashi proceeds to test Jimmy Boy and Ugly God's pieces with a diamond detector. This pin-like machine tests the thermal conductivity of gemstones and beeps when it detects stones of true quality. And quality stones are most certainly present on Jimmy Boy and Ugly God's jewelry.
Alright. Just getting lucky.
With both his homies repping the real thing, Tekashi puts his own eyes forward, but the results aren't exactly to his liking.
Hold on, you're not getting on the stone.
Oh, okay. I'm getting on the stone, bro. I'm getting on the stone, bro.
Nah, man, come on.
Surprisingly, this embarrassing moment didn't seem to damage Tekashi's business relationship with Jimmy. The Ice Master later created an incredible medallion in the shape of the Jigsaw doll from Saw with a custom 69 marking specifically for the multicolored musician. Ace Hood. Bling is one of those things that can cost a lot of money and still not be a quality product. Rapper Ace Hood found this out the hard and very public way. He was invited to the BET Awards, where his customized Rolex broke live on camera. The outer disc of the watch face dropped to the floor before Ace sheepishly picked it back up and tried to unsuccessfully screw it back on. Looking understandably embarrassed, Ace spoke out in a later interview revealing he'd actually spent $60,000 on the customized watch and had subsequently fired his jeweler. It seems Ace might not have known that all the customization on that blinged out Rolex came at another cost. Adding $10,000 worth of diamonds to a Rolex certainly makes it flashier, but under Rolex's guarantee, any non-Rolex parts used in modifications renders the watch non-genuine. Soulja Boy. When it comes to crowning the king of fakery, it's impossible to appoint that title to anyone other than Soulja Boy. Like back in 2014 when he posted several images and videos to his online accounts flashing some suspiciously white wads of cash. Anyone with eyes could see Soulja had placed a single $100 bill on top of wads of white paper. When he was caught out, the posts were suddenly deleted. He did, however, acknowledge his blatant fakery on Twitter. In 2016, he released a series of videos on social media claiming to own this $6 million penthouse. The penthouse didn't even belong to Soulja Boy at all, and it certainly wasn't worth $6 million. It was actually listed on the market for $3.2 million. To rub salt in the wound, the realtors revealed that the real owner was renting it out to the rapper. Even with all the evidence levied against him, Soulja Boy continued to argue the penthouse was his. And one final flex on Twitter, the rapper claimed to have just signed a $400 million deal, but didn't divulge any further details. It turned out this wasn't a record deal, but one made with the World Gambling Fund to help launch CelebrityWorld.com. A celebrity-owned gaming site. But the company threw Soulja Boy's plans a curveball when they revealed that the deal was actually capped at $400 million. This meant $400 million was the absolute highest amount he could make, even if his influence brought the company revenue far in excess of that amount. Despite his bragging, there was no guarantee he would actually receive anything near the $400 million.